Welcome back to Diecast Resurrection. Today we're working on a Matchbox Golf 4-door. Check it out. These babies were released from 1976 up until 1985. In this year there was two different tones of green. There was a light green, which I have, and then there was a darker green, which is more of an emerald color. And this featured two black surfboards. It's got a metal base. You can see they got these taillights all sectioned up on there. It's even got a die-cast little emblem with a hatch lock. This is a real nice casting, nicely detailed by Matchbox. Number 7, a Volkswagen Golf, made in England, 1976, Lesney products. This is another one of those models where I really wasn't sure what to do with it. Just based on the orange glass, that really limits my options. So I'd like to do a Martini Racing Golf today. The only catch is going to be all the parts that normally show up as red, I'm going to switch to orange. I don't know how that's going to look. Probably still going to look pretty good. It's going to be orange and blue on white. So why don't we get going on this? We'll have ourselves a nice little Sunday, see where we end up. Definitely got to get some bigger wheels on this thing. These little teeny little that just ain't going to do it for me, man. Okay. Ah, look at that. She's right-hand drive. Was not expecting that. All right. Manual transmission. Good little e-brake lever. Man, those front seats look like they're straight out of a 70s speedboat, don't they? Why are they shaped like that? But before we get carried away, I want to make sure my wheels are going to work. I decided to use some wheels off of a Volvo 850 Estate. Max Squeaky sent me in like 5 of those wagons. And these are actually pretty good looking wheels, so I'd like to use some of them, and I think they're going to go real nice on this little Golf. I might paint them. I don't know. Might paint them white. Might not paint them. We shall see. Let's just see how they fit. We could probably do with a little bit of lowering. She's a little bit jacked up. Hell yeah, those 850 Estate wheels, they look sweet on this thing. I kind of like it with the vintage vibes we got going on right now. The livery we're going to paint is typically done on a two-door kind of, like a sport version, but we're going to do it on the 4-door version, and I think it's still going to look pretty cool. I kind of like the way this is looking right now. Boop. Sweet, I think that looks much better. We got some holes we gotta fill though, if you know what I mean. We'll take care of that once we get this paint stripped. Let's see. These. Boy, these little holes sure are raised up. Wowzers. Beautiful. So we're going to fill these with a little bit of putty. Maybe we'll do that now and get it out of the way. Actually, maybe I won't. Maybe we'll do that after I prep everything else here. Alright, this thing's looking pretty good, man. It's a nice little casting for sure. We'll mix up a little putty and we'll get these holes filled up. We're going to use a little high heat JB Quick Weld putty. JB Quick Weld makes a couple different putties like this. I like the high heat one the best. It seems to suit my needs a little bit better. Just take some. Just take this little piece. This is the ASMR part of the show. Just Play-Doh factory some through. Make sure the hole's filled. I'm going to go throw this in the paint oven for probably 10 minutes to speed cure this putty. That's a spicy meatball. She's a little toasty. Man, it's just like in real life when you get a little bit of like crusty putty on your blade and it makes lines. Thing I like about this Tamiya putty here is I can speed cure this now. So I'm just going to go back into the paint oven, and once that's dry, we'll give this a little bit of a sand, and then we should be able to go start doing a little bit of paint. Okay, it's going to be sweet. Ew. Got the majority of my putty sanded flat, so that is ready to go. That's going to be perfect. No one will ever know that there was holes on the roof of this. So I'm going to head to the spray booth right now. I'm going to hit this up with some white sealer, white paint, and then I'm going to do a little bit of clear coat just because we're going to be taping all over this thing and doing all kinds of masking and stuff. Let's head to the spray booth and we'll get that done. We're going to jump right into doing the color here in a second. We've got a couple little areas I want to sand here. So I want to do a nice big wide Martini racing stripe offset on this thing. I think is going to be real sweet. That's kind of like the size I've been thinking about going with. And it'll run all the way down to the back of the car. I'm going to start with this. We'll add a little bit of white. Oh, this is sealer. This isn't white paint. What am I doing? Alright, I got my first color mixed up here. I'm ready to head to the spray booth. We're going to go spray a little blue on there, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a clear coat because we're going to do some orange on top of our blue. Man, and then we got to do white on top of that. Got our car back from paint once again. I'm going to do some more striping here. Let's see. I'm struggling a little bit on this one. This blue is a little bit wrong from what I wanted. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to look good or not at this point, but we're committed. So the Martini theme that I'm doing here, typically the blue is a little bit lighter and it's kind of a different shade. I was struggling. I don't know why. I just couldn't. Not enough violet-y tones in my blues or something like that. So I kind of, I don't know, kind of got caught not being able to mix that color as effectively as I wanted to. This is still going to look pretty good. It's going to look like something. Anyways, hopefully it looks good. We're going for kind of a golf martini vibe here, so... Something like that. I think I'm going to be able to use my Wicked Colors orange for my primary set. It's going to be pretty funky, man. So let's head back to the spray booth and we'll spray this stripe. And we'll see. Alright, that's looking pretty funky. It's kind of like a long ways off from where I planned to be with these colors, but I don't know, it's kind of funky. I'm kind of enjoying it so far, so I still think it's going to match not bad with my decals and hopefully the windshield. Yeah, that don't match too bad. So we're going to just keep on going with this and we'll see what happens. I planned on putting a Martini decal right on top of the hood here. I wonder if we should do that now. I'm going to go spray a little bit of a white to be a base for my decal. Man, these colors are kind of out to lunch. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's alright. We're on a bit of a journey now, and I don't know where it's going to... So I'm going to throw my little Martini decal on here. We're just going to see where this goes. Well, that looks pretty funky, I would say. It's kind of matching. Alright. That's definitely looking pretty funky. Wasn't quite what I was going for, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I think she's going to look alright. Let me see what other details we can get done on this bad boy. I got this baby wet sanded to 2000. So we're going to give her the dip treatment and the old floor shine, and she should be perfect. So let me go rinse this off, get all the little gritties out of here. And we'll give that a try. Beautiful, man. That looks real nice. Well, she's looking pretty good. This one kind of got away from me a little bit. I definitely wasn't going for this style. When I started this video, I was actually doing something on the sides here, the old Martini swoosh graphics, but I ran into logistics issues. Everything got a little bit too condensed for me to actually like do the proper paint job. So this was like, I don't know, this was like freestyling, and then those colors didn't quite work out, so I kind of panicked and just clear coated it. So we'll do an assembly anyways here, and I'll do a reveal. I think she's gonna look okay, even though I was not going for this by any means. This just kind of is where we ended up. So I'll do a quick assembly, and then I'll show you this bad boy. Well, if I could be completely honest with you guys, this is not where I expected this project to go today. I started out this morning with like a completely different idea with completely different colors, but somehow or another, well, this is where we ended up. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like to support the channel. And say hello in the comments. Oh, and don't forget to ring that little notification bell. There was a bunch of people that said they weren't getting notified whenever I was posting a video. So if you hit that little bell, that'll send you a little reminder. It's quite handy. So make sure you ring that little thing if you don't want to miss any videos. Leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.